Johnny's got another problem. Jimmy had an overdose, and Susie had another run-in with the one she loves the most. Kid's got another question: when's Daddy coming home? You know it's hard to face this world.
Welcome to Underkill TV. Still here at Hard Rock Ibiza. This time we're joined by Ryders Creed, Ryan and Miles. How you doing, guys?
Hello, I'm very good, man. How are you?
Awesome. How was it last night, Miles? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, fantastic, mate. Fantastic. Crowd were immense. Absolutely crazy. It was great.
And when did you guys actually get here? Because I know you're going home later today, but some of you had to go this morning. When did you arrive?
Yeah, we arrived on the Friday. I mean, me and Miles and my Mrs. Lily, we arrived on the Friday morning. We got the morning flight so that we could have more days here. And then the rest of the guys ended up being here it was about midnight, wasn't it? Yeah, they ended up getting here about midnight. So it was one of them that Lee Spencer ended up just turning up, dumping his bags and shooting out onto town so he could go for a couple of drinks and enjoy the nightlife. We were just like, well, we want an early night because we want to get in bed.
So you've had a little time to sort of soak up the festival. I mean, this is all right, isn't it? It's not often you get a festival in this sort of atmosphere and climate, is it?
It's nice to see the sun, to be fair, rather than the rain. But yeah, bloody beautiful over here.
So what was the highlight then, Ryan? The gig tonight then at the gig last night, I should say, at Eden, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant actually. Because we'd been in and we'd seen like massive wagons and stuff in the bigger venue and whatnot, and we hadn't seen the smaller venue. We hadn't seen Eden 2, so we were thinking, well, we don't know really what's this going to be like. Is it going to be like one of those really awesome little intimate shows, or is it going to be like dead? Have we got the graveyard shift? We're playing at 1:20 a.m. Is anybody going to be there? But we ended up turning up. Got there and it was absolutely fantastic. There were so many people there, and they were all dancing and jumping around and having a good time and really getting down to our music and looking like they really enjoyed it. And I think genuinely the highlight of every gig that we ever play really is just the immense and such positive feedback that we get after the show. It's just people are so lovely and they're so supportive, and even if they've never seen us before, they always come up to us and they're always so nice. We just haven't met a single, we haven't had a bad experience with any crowd that we've played with. They've all been so positive and so nice about our music and about us as people, and we always love mingling with the fans and really getting out there and getting involved. So speaking to a few people after the show in that short amount of time that we had to do so, that was really, really good. It's always a pleasure speaking to people after we've played.
And I think another good thing as well, as you say, you've got that slot, but the advantage of that, and it's so different to a lot of other festivals, there's nothing else on at that time, so you've basically got a captivated audience, really, haven't you? There's no other stages to go and check out, so you know, a lot of what I find with a lot of festivals, because there's such a lot of a choice between stages, if you've got a slot when nothing else is on, then some people, I've done it myself, I've gone to watch bands and you're like, don't like the first song much. Oh, that's all right. But the third or fourth song, you think, blimey hell, I really like this band. Yeah. And you might see something and like something that maybe you wouldn't give the chance if there was another stage there. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think the fact that because it was done in a way so that it was spread out in a way that people would get to see every band that's on the bill over the entire festival without any clashes. It was awesome, really awesome. I mean, you go to the big festivals and whatnot, and you have multiple different stages and whatnot, and you really have to sort of manage your time well to be able to get to see all the bands, and sometimes you miss bands that you'd love to see, and it's all about prioritising. But with festivals like this, and also the smaller UK festivals and stuff like that, they do it in a way where you just get to enjoy every single band on the bill equally and really discover some new stuff that you didn't even know was out there, you know? It's great, it's really good.
And like you said, the other good thing is chances are, if there is another band playing on two stages, the chances are they've already done a set prior in the, Massive Wagon's done an acoustic and Empire, them boys and everything. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So what I was going to ask, and probably some of the viewers on Underkill TV want to know, how would you describe Ryders Creed to anybody that's not heard the band?
It's a weird one, isn't it? Like many bands, we take a lot of influences from our classic rock background and stuff like that, and things that we've grown up with. But also there's a lot of bands that are still around on the scene and stuff today, like people like Clutch and Monster Truck, and people like and to be fair, I was massively influenced and have always been massively influenced by Chris Cornell, his vocals, his persona, how he is. Audio Slave specifically, which is also one of yours as well, isn't it? But then Miles here, he's very sort of influenced by Pink Floyd and the bluesy aspect of like southern rock and stuff, like Blackstone Cherry and you know, people like that. But then collectively, we've just got so many influences that when we come to write music and when we put across our music, people can pinpoint, they can go, oh, that was a bit of Sabbath there, or oh no, that was very Led Zeppelin there, and all this sort of thing. But it's never a carbon copy. Like, we always strive to do things new. Yeah, exactly. Original, unique. We get there. I mean, the content of the songs that we write about as well, the lyrical sort of aspect to it as well. I always try and make sure that my vocal patterns are different, my lyrics are different and stuff like this. And we work very hard on trying to find this unique sound. And I think with the first album coming out, I think people will definitely see that we're influenced by a lot of different bands and think people that we've grown up with, but also that we are very, very close to finding this unique sound that is it's distinctive, and you'll know it's Ryders Creed straight from the off. And that's what we want to hit. We want to hit that distinction, and we want people to know as soon as it comes on the radio or the TV that that's us without even looking or without even knowing, you know. So it's good. It's a work in progress, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
And speaking of work in progress, have you got anything released at the moment, Maz, or any forthcoming releases coming out that you could tell some of the viewers?
Yeah, we've got the debut album coming out, 1st of June, is it? Yeah, 1st of June. Yeah, it's pretty much, so get your pre-orders now. Yeah. It's plastered, yeah. You can see it, you can almost touch it. But yeah, we've got that coming out soon, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully people enjoy it, and should do, I think.
Yeah, we had the what do you call it, didn't we? Because we used the PledgeMusic campaign to fund, which is a brilliant site, and we had a lovely guy called Luke, and he sorted us out throughout the entire campaign. And we didn't expect it to go as well as we did, but it was, wasn't it like 2 or 3 days in, Miles? We had like 40% already raised. It's crazy, like the support and the love that we received from our fans and stuff, and you know, they really helped us out, and we ended up hitting way over 100% on our pledge.
It must be humbling to see that when you do see it.
Massively, yeah, so humbling, yeah.
I mean, it's not just you guys who are up and coming artists, even the big artists are using it now, because it's putting music back in control of the bands to a degree.
Yeah.
Some control, you're getting something out of it that's being sold, the record company's not getting it, and you're not going to end up in debt.
Yeah, 100%, man. Literally, it's so refreshing to know that you can actually rely on your fans to help you out. And we wanted to make it because we wouldn't have been able to do it without them. No. And we can't express in words of this earth how grateful we are to our fans and to our families and our friends and everybody that's helped. If any of you are watching, honestly, genuinely, like, you're the best people that we've ever met, and it's really quite humbling to know that we have you to support us. So thank you very, very much, and that doesn't even begin to cut how grateful we are. But the fact that we were able to do it, we wanted to bring them in, and we wanted to make them a part of it throughout the entire experience. And we wanted to make sure that we were giving them as much as we possibly could. So on April the 10th, we actually released to all of our pledges our debut album, which was an extremely nerve-wracking thing to do because we weren't sure how they were going to react or whether they were going to be a bit disappointed. But every single person that has given us any sort of reaction has just been so incredibly positive and really loved the album. And so that's made us feel a bit more comfortable and confident to release the album on June the 1st into the world, and hopefully the world reacts in exactly the same way. It'd be great.
Yeah, hopefully it kicks off.
Yeah.
And have you got any sort of tour or anything to promote the album then? I mean, if you've got it coming out, Miles, is there anything that's coming up? What you got?
Tour coming out towards the end of the year. We're all over the place, all around the UK. So just keep on the Facebook for them dates, yeah. But we'll be in a town near you. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, mainly a village. Maybe a village.
Yeah, we'll just play a little hamlet somewhere. turn up in the middle of a field and just see who turns up.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask, is there anything, like any YouTube or anything you've got, any videos out there? I mean, it seems to be people put a YouTube video out to promote the album these days as well.
Yeah.
Is that anything, or is there any work in progress for that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we spent a lot of time being a bit of an enigma band, which was quite weird because we started the band and obviously we've only been together about a year now. And we didn't have any material out there, we didn't have any songs, we didn't have any singles, we didn't have any videos, we didn't have much content at all. I mean, we were trying to put out as much content as possible, as much behind the scenes things as possible, and making sure that we were keeping everybody updated with everything we were doing. But at the same time, they had nothing to go and listen to. They couldn't find us on Spotify, they couldn't find us on YouTube, they couldn't find us anywhere. So what we ended up doing was people ended up hearing about us based on our live shows and based on the music that people were just word of mouth talking about, how it was done properly back in the day. And that was incredible because we found out that a lot of people that we'd never even played to had heard about us and were contacting us saying, oh, when are you playing here, when are you playing there? And it was great. And then we thought, right, well, we've got an album coming up. We've just bagged ourselves a management deal with RPM, with Terry Chapman, which is absolutely amazing. You know, we won the Highway to Hell competition done by Hard Rock Hell in September. And that opened up, I mean, this Ibiza trip as well. That's from this. And yeah, the beautiful weather and the fantastic time we've had. So thank you very much, Off Your Rocker and Hard Rock Hell. Thank you very much. And then we ended up being offered this deal and whatnot, and it was all happening really, really fast. And we thought, well, we've still got no content out. Like, how are we doing this when we haven't got any content out? So we thought, right, let's get the first single done. Let's get the music video for that single done with an absolutely brilliant director, brilliant cinematographer called Tommy Cope. Honestly, he's superb, and the way he works is so professional, and yet he's such a lovely guy as well. It's brilliant. So we did this video, set it out. Headspace is on our YouTube channel right now, racking up the views. So you can go and check that out. That's the first single off our upcoming album. Yes, definitely. Please do, because it'd be lovely to hear what you think about it. And yeah, we've got our next single coming out very soon, in the form of a music video and all over Spotify and everywhere, online platforms. You can buy those. Can't tell you what it is yet because we're going to leave that to be a bit of a surprise. And then the album drops on June the 1st, and there'll be a lot more music videos, a lot more content, a lot more to watch, to listen to see. And yeah, the announcement of our UK tour will come out just after that as well, so that'll be really cool.
Excellent stuff. Well, guys, I know you've got some flights to catch a bit later on in the day. I don't want to stop you soaking up this great atmosphere and weather here. So I much appreciate the time for you taking out to chat on Underkill TV. As I said, those that want to check the band out, please check them out on Facebook, give them a like or follow on Twitter. You're on Twitter as well?
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
So check them out there, give them a like, give them a follow, check out the website. You even got a website?
Yeah, ryderscreed.co.uk.
So it's all there. Give them a check out and see if they come into a town near you. This is Alistair from Underkill TV signing out from Hard Rock Hell Ibiza with Ryan and Miles from Ryders. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Cheers.
You know it's hard to face this world, oh yeah, when you're feeling all alone. Up in smoke, up in smoke. This whole world's going up in smoke. Can't stay out of trouble, you got nothing else to do. And it's hard to not get paranoid when the TV is watching you.